had 1 million in the bank, how much would you spend or invest back into music after all these years? $1 million.
Dollar. Hey, if we put half of that in music.
You go to 100.
Maybe 100 or 200. And for me, it's because I have moments when I see creatives. I see some musicians. I'm like, Charlie, I can't wait there if you put some money behind that. Yeah, but not really to do it like with the zeal I had before. Nah.
You do it to help.
Yeah, to project someone who has the talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel say music now, like what that they see the Nigerians they do now. If I want to put the person out there and put them up there, I have to invest a lot. And last time I listened to Don Jazzy, I see the amount of money they put in one artist. Like anytime it points at this is the artist, this is my project, my new project, they actually dedicate some amount of money beyond them. And me too, I've always wanted to do that. So if I really go in there, I go in hard, then I'm not other than that.
And from the angle of an executive producer,
$500,000. I will spend 250.
Yeah, about 200.
Half of the money.
For me, if you invest
today, what they go on now, assist Charlie, the money, the numbers are here. I go love put that in. I know I could get them in like many.
Yeah, but that's arguable. Under your thing.
Listen, the artist. The question is, does he or she have the will to work? That if you are investing your money, it won't go waste. A lot of people have invested crazy amounts of money.
And that's like someone's entire...
Yes.
The artist mess you up.
I know.
Yes.
I know that.
Because I'm listening to all of you and I'm asking myself...
It's all brother.
I mean, Charlie, I've had people come and live with me at home.
I know.
You know, realize how dedicated they were in service of you, you know, as a big brother figure.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're known, you know, they go out there, the executive producer. No, I mean,
is a drug.
It is.
They could tell you, say, but you could do without that. Why you?
And then there are certain elements within the system that would also corrupt them.
Yeah.
Not even the fans.
It happens all the time.
You know, some of our friends.
Maybe your inside circle, other artists, other producers.
I remember Ochame Kwame introduced me to a lady. Kwame wrote a song for her. I think she had gone to this TV3 mentor program. And Kwame wrote a song for her. And they were thinking about the production. For some strange reason, Kwame asked her to come see me for the production. And at that time, this guy, there's this American producer. He used to produce for Neo. He did Neo, Chris Brown, Beyonce, I've forgotten his name all of a sudden. And he was raining power. So I decided to adopt that style. We went into the studio, we did the song, beautiful song. The song came out, started playing on radios. We were listening. It was raining one evening, and I was driving around town with a Ochame Kwame. And the lady talking about the recording process. And she mentioned some names, and Kwame was like, wait a minute, she didn't mention you, Andy. Like, oh, his says it's not cool. No, I feel bad. Because at the end of it all, I thought she was going to say how I introduced her to you and how the recording process went and all. She remembered every little thing except you. How?
I think some people also have... I think it means a lot to give credit where it's due. It's not a big deal. I mean, if someone supported you and gave you a hand, helped you up, you should not forget them.
Me happened me once. Joey B was my next door neighbor. So I put him on Vera.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Joey B blew up. The next year we did his album. He had a big song, Tonga.
Yeah.
So he won Best New Artist of the Year.
Right.
He thanked everybody. He finished the walk off. We said yes, and D Black. Sorry.
But at least you remembered.
She can't say.
No, at least you remembered. He remembered. No. He remembered.
I think remember some go warm me more.
No. At least you remember.
Those people no go. Then my mind will come top.
Oh really?
I should me fucking.
Oh really?
Because me that next year I put my career on hold where I do him in project. Oh yes, and D Black.
So me I guess like if I don't remember cry. That one people don't mind say but like Charlie D Black that one self go pay.
But Andy, you didn't tell us what you would invest.
Huh?
You didn't tell us what you would invest.
In the
Back into music.
I won't do it.
You invest
At
into
all.
music ever again?
Now,
Yes.
now, I doubt.
Why?
Because I've had my share. As I was saying, in gratitude, I've had my share. Because look, about a month or two, before December, for me, a lot of artists tag me in their songs or in their posts on Instagram.
You know why?
And Facebook. Why?
Because of where you are.
Yeah. And I found this guy, very interesting character. The guy's got melodies, serious hooks. For the first time, look, I reached out to the guy. Because I usually don't do that.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Someone who gives you that kick.
Yes. So, interestingly, I'd rather ask my producers to look out for this guy. Reach out to him. Because once they get to know my number, then they start sending you messages. Midnight, they are sending you some link.
Yeah.
And boss, download one.
The first time I heard of this girl, I went to a wedding. Titi Owusu.
Hi, amazing talent.
Solid
I
talent.
reached out to Titi Owusu.
Like, who is this girl?
I reached out to
So
her.
that's the type of talent you invest
that's the
in.
kind of talent I put money in.
Right. I
You
sent
know,
her.
I
I
say
sent
that
her.
depending on who the person is.
we'll go all
You see,
out.
Deep Black, if you had asked me this question 10 years ago, I would have answered differently. I would have probably even said 50,000. But today, what are the numbers? If you invest right,
You know why? You know why
the
I'm
numbers
actually
I'm hearing and seeing
From
Vijay,
Nigeria.
From
when you're
music.
saying numbers and
Yeah.
money, I get a bit worried because when I was selling your music, we were selling units,
Yeah.
and before we
CDs.
put music out, we'd have your big bands and you name
And
it,
Lexi Boats.
Lexi Boats, and the distributors will reach
Precise.
out depending on who you're managing. For instance, when I was doing the Florian Ponce's album, maybe you're getting like 500,000 Ghana cedis in today's money.
That's 50K or 5K.
Or 500,000.
500,000.
Oh.
Half a million. Half a million. No,
Half a million.
half a million Ghana cedis. New
Yeah.
Ghana cedis.
No.
No, yes. That's what I'm
500,000
saying.
now.
Yes. I mean,
Hey.
and they give-
Ofan Bazaar is huge.
yeah, it was huge. They'll give you that money up front. They call them front money.
Yeah, front man. That's
Yeah.
when we used to sell
Yeah.
CD rights
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cassette
yeah,
rights.
yeah.
Those days used to sell CD and
Yeah,
cassette.
and cassette
Yeah.
rights.
CD
So
local
you knew
bunch.
that even before putting the music out, you're getting
You are sorted.
Yeah, you're sorted. So when technology started changing, and people started going to studio and putting music on social media and saying download for free, for me it was a wrap.
No, but you know what? You know that it's come back to that. Labels give you advance now. Even
Yeah,
if it's still
Yeah, but
That's right.
No, no.
But that transition.
That's right.
from
But
where
you see,
I
they only
was-
do
Yeah.
that
like you're saying, it's come back now.
depending on your status.
No,
sometimes
no.
they look at you.
Now there are distributors, there are distribution companies that will give you an advance.
Yeah.
$100,000.
That's what I'm saying. It
Then
depends
now,
on what you do.
when we put that, new artists.
New artists. Yeah.
Really?
Olive the Boy, this is going on.
Yeah, but he's got something. Olive the Boy. It's
New
not
artists,
just
that's
any
his
Olive the
first
Boy.
song came like that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
A small advance.
Are we,
This was not
so
his
we saying
first.
for a fact that you got
That's what I'm saying. This thing was not his
No.
But it's
Even
major
even
ones.
even
Yes,
Black Ogot.
yeah.
Even Black Ogot, when he did the remix with Burna, before the song came out, Empire gave him an advance. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
now it's gone back to. Now when the songs go out on Apple Music or Spotify, you split the proceeds with the distributor now.
But the process,
So now you don't need a label.
for
If
me,
you have a
I
team,
see all these, I don't know what you call them, like 100,000 whatever
Streams. Yeah.
And it's not like reflecting in terms of money. So 100,000 means you're getting how much in cash? Forget about
every
forget
platform
about
has
the,
their
every
figures.
forget
platform,
about the split. But how much is it in value?
YouTube get them a value.
Very little.
Apple
Yeah,
get them a value.
Very little.
No, but when you hit,
No,
when you get to certain,
Yeah, but
the numbers
set-
stay high.
what number?
Oh,
No,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't
It's
tell
Shaka.
because when you say 10 million on YouTube, 10 million views on YouTube, the money you get off that is different from what you get from Apple.
Yeah.
When you get 10 million streams,
What I know,
it's all very different.
What I know on YouTube is every 1 million gives you about 1 million views gives you about $5,000. That's what I know.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used
Yeah.
to be.
Every
Yeah.
one.
It used to
1
be
million
less.
views gives you about
It
5,000.
used to be
views.
less, chef. 3,000 something.
Yeah, but now I know it's around 5,000 because somebody claimed some recently that I heard.
So you got the YouTube, you
Oh,
got
you-
the Apple.
So if you
got
get 2
the
million
Spotify.
views, you have $10,000. If you have 3 million,
you go.
you
I
have
know, but if you're coming from
But
this
it's not that easy to
if you're
get.
coming from this
Yeah.
market,
1 million
Where
views.
they go get a 1 million
Ah.
from?
1
this
million
market,
views.
Charlie,
To get.
it's
it not be
very
easy.
difficult
Oh.
for you to get a million views. If
Yeah.
you're coming from the Ghanaian market.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And then
and
Apple
that's
has-
where Big J would want to invest more. You know, blow them big globally.
That's what I'm saying. I know they look at Ghana again. Because tell you the Nigerians, the things that they hear them do and that they see. I mean, just look at Black Hole, for example. Like, I mean, where they've taken him to now, where he is now, the numbers he's making, it's crazy. Just if you invest right, like get a good team, you know, get a good distribution, you know, to
So
support
do we agree that if you look at the Ghanaian ecosystem and the kind of I don't know if we still have executive producers. You are an executive producer.
Well, you
You
see,
know,
the
you're
art-
one of
the-
few.
Yeah, the artist has to have
I'm
the zeal. Like, they have to want it more than you yourself.
Yeah.
You want to meet artists and you're not, you can be the best vocalist in the world. When you know they wake up 6 a.m., they make ready for interview 8 a.m.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Discipline,
The
yeah.
will, discipline, the will.
Yeah.
Because look, I've managed an artist, a lady, as a matter of fact, go for an interview. She said no.
That's a-
Why? It's the same questions they're going to ask me.
Yeah, we are
Yeah, I've
very
experienced
stupid.
that many times.
Yeah.
It's a wrap for me
Many
too.
times.
He said it's a wrap. She didn't show up.
Like, same
I
person.
had a deal for something international, something. You know Rex Omar's guy, Omar.
Yeah, Omar from yeah.
Yeah.
Slim Omar.
And
Make a way there.
Omar got me a link.
Wait, put it
They had this international women, something I've forgotten the name. I had Tiwa, I had quite a number, Simi, they were huge. And I linked her. She didn't show up. And I called her and asked her, yo, why didn't you go? Yeah, I had a hangover from last night. Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
So it means that psychologically she feels arrived.
You're not ready.
No, she's not.
And you're asking me to invest in what?
No, she's not.
Yo.
Let me ask you this question. We spoke about it earlier. What are your top 3 Ghanaian groups, greatest Ghanaian groups of all time?
All time.
Pryor is definitely one of them. Not because you're here. Wuta, definitely one of them. Maybe Osibisa. Why you guys were having
Conversation.
We do.
And the person he said was Osibisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was
And
suspecting
then
that?
he didn't mention Osibisa earlier. But as soon as he said Osibisa, he said, hey, yeah.
I'm changing what I mentioned earlier.
So I said, if we ask KOD,
Yeah.
KOD will mention Wuta. Might forget Osibisa. Then he said no.
Yeah, well, I can't.
KOD will remember Osibisa.
I don't see this out Marriott. And I said Marriott is not up to that level.
No,
When you want to
Marriott,
mention,
no.
yeah.
No, but no, top of my head.
Yes.
I said no, Kyodi is a music person. And I know
Yeah.
Osibisa was
Definitely.
certainly.
Osibisa prior Wuta.
Yeah.
What's your list? Osibisa, who else?
Oh man, I mentioned Osibisa already.
2 more.
I thought it was only one.
Hey, Charlie, I forget VIP. Jesus Christ.
And
No, I don't think
watching you.
No, I mean, well.
R2Bs.
Oh!
Book back.
Oh!
4x4.
See, my boys. I was their first manager.
Inkase.
Inka said they were okay. They were never my favorite, but I thought they were very
This is
talented.
of all time.
Yeah,
You're saying
of all
your
time.
group
Of
of
all
all
time.
time.
Of all
Top
time.
three,
Of all time.
yeah.
Top 3 will be
Three,
hard.
three.
Top 3.
Are you sticking to your 3?
Osibisa remains at the top.
Yes.
Wuta definitely as one of them. You know, Pryor as well. Charlie, top 3. And one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got 2 more.
Top 3.
You know if you add prior to your list.
Why?
not?
Add your colleagues.
Osibisa Achiami.
Oh.
That's Ochame Kwame and
Yeah,
Ochame
and
Kofi.
Yeah.
Okay. I see your loyalty lies there, so it has to be.
No, it's not about the loyalty. I mean,
No, but
How long were
let
they
me tell
good
you
for?
something.
It was a short-lived group.
Andy's love for the Achame is deep. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's deep. Very deep.
Okay.
Very deep.
Those are my guys.
Yeah, it's
And then number 3?
Number 3. Charlie, this one they be like you for passing, come back. Because I don't want to make any.
So why not give me 3? You give me only 1.
No,
At
3.
least if you give me one.
No, 3 for you.
Okay, all right. So make her come. I said I mentioned VIP. You didn't want me to mention my group. So VIP, I'll do
Charlie,
R2Bs.
of all time, oh.
I'll do R2Bs.
Yeah, R2Bs.
Of all time, I'm thinking.
No, you said Osibisa too. Or you've taken them out.
No, he didn't mention Osibisa.
No, but when he mentioned
Until I
Osibisa,
mentioned-
When you
then
mentioned
I
it, it was like,
realized no, I made a mistake. So
VIP, R2Bs.
so I'll do Osibisa, VIP, R2Bs.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay.
VIP's launch. Caps Hotel. 1997, the whole Nima, mothers, children, bicycles, motorbikes, everybody did there.
C-caps.
Yeah, C-caps.
Hey,
That's,
see,
Jesus Christ. Andy, I've never seen anything like that before. The whole Nima.
You guys, you got me.
I didn't know they get in third group.
Yeah. Seriously.
But so far, we had the biggest launch.
Yeah.
The Angelina launch, we coughed out $80,000 back then. Let me show you why that happened. You know, Prince Tego bought the Angelina album.
Right.
That time they used to buy album. He bought both CD and cassette. That time he had cash. Did you ever know that? Do you know that our album was bought
That time.
No, but it's after the baby brain.
Oh no! I said like that time they said once a football life, when you day your peak, be when you day young, when you start sign your because your biggest contract is your earliest ones, you know. Then later, then when you start to grow age, then you go smaller teams. That's what I mean.
Depends on what you do with the money, which you wouldn't know.
Okay,
Adebayo still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
of course.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Someone day.
Yeah. So as he by the album finished, our launch was a golden tulip. What he did was to get his money back. Back then, you know how footballers they love show off money.
Yeah.
So we had a friendly match in the Elwak. Right after the match, they don't go house off. We just moved all of them to the launch. So that time we put our CDs on a guitar. That be what they sell the CDs. So maybe Captain will start first. He buy him $20,000. And then it started. Then it became a competition. Muntari 5,000. This, that we were all just doing. Then 80,000.
What we do is we always waited for the musicians to come into town before we put up great
Yes,
shows, like huge shows.
80,000 was realized. Meanwhile, he bought the album for 60,000.
Pryor was
He
great.
got his money back.
Pryor was great.
And that money, he didn't buy the best one.
If you're doing top 100 songs of all time, Ghana, Angelina should be one of them.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
But let me tell you something that a lot of you don't.
That intro is something else.